Okay, so we are now looking for pieces that belong in these positions. So don't look at the colors, we want this position, so we're looking at these ones. So we're looking at the middle layer like this. We're looking for that section. Now it may seem as if there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 pieces. But in actual fact, there are actually only 4 pieces we're looking for. Because remember, the middles, those don't change. Only these edge pieces can actually change. So let's look for any piece now that doesn't have yellow. So no yellow. So if you take a look, we're looking for this one here. So if you take a look, actually no, let's take a look at this one. This one's better. Look, this has no yellow colors on it. It's red and blue only. Now, what we want is to have this matching perfectly with its face. So if it's red, it's matching with red. I'll show you another example of what we mean. Ignore this setup for now. If it's blue, it's matching with blue. Now that was a little bit tricky. So if it's blue facing outwards, you want it to match with the blue face. If it's orange facing outwards, you want it to match perfectly with its color. Now, from wherever you find the color, so for example, let's take a look at this one here. Blue is matching perfectly. If it's blue red, look at the surrounding colors. This is blue red and blue orange. Which way should this piece go? Should it go to the left or should it go to the right? In this case, I hope you said it's going to the right, because blue red needs to go here to its right. Blue red. So with the piece, this one here, matching perfectly where it should, if it's going to the right, we do this algorithm here. If it needed to go to the left, we do this algorithm here. So take a look very carefully. This piece is perfectly lined up and it needs to go to the right. So this piece needs to go here. Blue, red, blue, red. So that's going to go here. Let's do this algorithm shown. Very slowly. U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F, U, F prime. Notice how that blue red piece is now exactly where we need. Blue, red. I'll do another example where it needs to go to the left. This piece here. Now, you probably could imagine, like before, let's say you find a piece like this one and it's not lined up. Well, what you do is just turn and rotate the cube until it is lined up. So in this case, that piece there, orange, green. If you take a look, which way does it need to go? It's lined up. Does it need to go left? Or does it need to go right? Well, here on its right, it's orange, blue. Well, this is orange, green, so it doesn't need to go right, but if you look at the left, it's matched up with orange, orange, green, which matches perfectly. Orange, green. So this actually needs to go to the left. So this needs to go that way. So from here, we need to do our algorithm. So now doing it very slowly, watching very carefully. It's lined up and it needs to go left. Doing the algorithm, U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, F, U prime, F prime. And there it is. So that piece was once here, has been dropped to the left, and everything else is still the same. So that's essentially all we need to do for this layer. We just need to find a piece that doesn't have yellow. So let's rotate this around. Let's find any that doesn't have yellow. Well, I can see two here. This one, it's orange, blue. This one here is a little bit easier because it's already on the top layer, which is where we want. That's green, red. So we want this to line up perfectly. So, just like we did before, we're gonna turn and rotate. Just keep turning and rotate and follow that piece there. Turn, rotate, and there's that piece. That piece needs to go here. Orange, red, orange, red. So that needs to go here. So from here, we need to go left. So let's find our algorithm. There it is, looking, because it needs to go left. We have L there. So because it needs to go left, so take a look. If it's matching, it needs to go left. Let's do our algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. That piece where it was here, now it's here. Repeating this step again, let's turn and look for a piece that doesn't have yellow. Oh, I hope you just saw one there. Orange, blue. That is not lined up. So we want to turn and rotate this until it does line up. So turning and following that piece. Now it's lined up. And I hope you can quickly see that this needs to go to the right. Because look, orange, blue, orange, blue. So this needs to go to the right. So doing this algorithm here, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F, U, F prime. And there it is. So following these steps very carefully, so all of these different positions, you'll eventually solve what we need here. Now there is one instance where there might be a problem. So I'll demonstrate to you that position now. So let's say we are looking for a piece. So ignore what I just did. Now let's say we're looking for a piece, a non-yellow piece. So if you take a look, the only non-yellow pieces we can find are already in the middle layer. So there's nothing in the top layer. We can't get these. Well, what you do is simply pretend we need to put this here, and by putting this here, this has to come out. So I'll show you what I mean. So I can't use this. So what I do is I just pretend and I pretend this needs to go here, and I do my algorithm. So let's go back up. I want this piece to go to the right. So doing that, so doing this algorithm here, U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F, U, F prime. That piece is definitely not where it should be, but if we start looking around, you'll find that that piece, it's blue, orange, so that is a non-yellow piece we can use. So rotating it around, following it, rotating it around, following it, Now it's matched up, and now we can put this here to its left. So take a look, blue, orange, blue, orange. So this needs to go left. Doing this algorithm here, doing our algorithm slowly. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. There's that piece. Now, once again, just looking around, eventually we find the piece we're looking for. Blue, red, rotate around until we match it. That's not matching completely. That's blue, red, matching with red. We need that blue, rotate around until it's perfectly matching. From here, I hope you can recognize that it needs to go to the right. Blue, red, blue, red. So it's needing to go to the right. From here, we do our algorithm. Very slowly. U, R. U prime, R prime. U prime, F. U, F prime. And there we have it. It's a middle layer, all complete. So, hope that gave you an insight into solving the middle layer. Hope to see you in the next video. Best of luck.